Hey YouTube, this is going to be Sunday's second upload, and it's going to be a never used match against JDW 142. He's a pretty cool person and a great battler, so you guys should check him out. And looking at his team, some threats are going to be Sock and Chinchino, just solely because Sock is 30 and Chinchino has Rock Blast, and that bypasses my Rampardos's Focus Sash, and I won't be able to get a Rock Polish off safely and get a sweep going. So I'll lead off with the Rampardos, and he automatically leads with probably a Scarf Sock, and I bring in my Wobbuffet because it's kind of a counter, and there's a lot of Socks in NU, so that's why I brought it. And I switch it in on his Sock as he goes for his close combat, and I go for the counters, and it looks like two counters will KO it, as his close combats are doing about a fifth-ish. So two counters will take that out, and he switches in his Mag Mortar. He goes to the Fire Blast, and it misses. That would have taken out my Why Not, and he goes to the Thunderbolt now, and it does not kill because he is not life orbed. I don't know what item he's holding. I'm guessing it's an expert belt to bluff the Choice Scarf, but I have no idea. And now I switch out into my Standler as my Why Not dies, I believe. Yes, it dies, and I go for the Hypnosis as he brings in his Alamomola, and I put that to sleep. And it's nice to have Sleep Fodder in 5th gen because the sleep mechanics have changed. If you switch out, if you switch out and burn the turn to sleep, it resets the counter for that. So I go for the return as he switches in his Gardevoir, and he takes more than half, which is a lot of damage. And he switches in his Alamomola now, knowing it's probably his physical defensive wall, and I just keep going for returns. And these are doing a decent amount because I am max attack, adamant, life orb, so it's gonna be a clean 4-hit KO. And he's stayed asleep for one turn now, and he stays asleep again, so that is 2 turns, and that it's kind of unfortunate because I will be able to take out his Alamomola, and so I have about half health because of Life Orb recoil, and he goes out to his Chinchino and goes for the Wake Up Slap, and that will definitely take me out because it is fighting typed and it is super effective, so it's gonna take me clean out. And now I go into my Metang as he switches out to his Gardevoir, and right here I think I go for the Meteor Mash, trying to get some initial damage off on the Chinchino if he decides to stay in, but nope, he just goes into his Gardevoir, taking that pretty well. This actually, I think it's a special defensive Gardevoir with Will-O-Wisp, so it can take physical hits pretty well. And I stay in, go for the Stealth Rocks as he goes for the Focus Blast. Because of the Eviolite, it will take about 3 Focus Blasts to kill my Metang with the burn residual damage. And I go for the Toxic because I have no reliable way to take down this Gardevoir. And so he just goes for another Focus Blast because his stab move is probably Psychic, and it will not do anything to me because I do quad resist that, being Metang is Steel type, what am I talking about, and Psychic type, and Focus Blast. He hits 3 Focus Blasts in a row, and which is pretty good, I think. So he takes out my Metang, and he gets his Leftovers recovery, but I do believe Toxic takes him out this turn. Yeah, it does. So it is a double down, and I believe he goes out into his Chinchino as I go out into my Absol. So I'm thinking that whatever he goes for, it won't take me out, but he goes for the Tail Slap, and it does a lot, and on the 3rd hit, I live with 6 HP. And this battle was taken off of his live stream, and he was saying how that should have killed, and it was pretty funny. I didn't think I would live anyways. So I go for the Swords Dance and go for the Sucker Punch as he goes out into his Cryogonal, probably predicting that. And I go for it again as he goes for the Haze, and that my Absol is Life Orb, so any hit probably would take out his Cryogonal. But I just wanted to get up a Swords Dance anyways because I kind of like having +2 on Absol. But he just takes me out on the turn. I go for the Night Slash, and he goes for the Ice Beam. No, he does outspeed me, so he just takes me out. And I go into my Rampardos, now going for the Rock Polish. I knew he thought I was Scarfed, so I go for the Earthquake, and I take it out. And I do believe Cryogonal has Levitate, and my Earthquake does hit him because I do have the Mold Breaker. And now I know I can outspeed Chinchino, so I go for the Earthquake again. I don't want to go for the Stone Edge and risk the miss, so that's why I'm going for the Earthquakes. And he has 2 pokes that are weak to it, so my Rampardos gets a mini sweep here. and that's going to be the game. I believe it is a 2-0 for me, so that was a great game, JD. Please leave a like, comment, rating, or subscription to both of us if you enjoyed, and I'll leave the link to JD's channel in the description. So that'll be it out of me, guys. See you later.